Welcome to this look at a new-ish mod map to Farming Simulator 25 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starowies. This is by Greeniak and Faevrey, 254.26 megabytes download, and part of my mod map catch-up series. If you didn't watch the already one I did on Alma, Missouri, I'm working through them in order. I was away last week with MrSealyp and Giants dropped 8 maps, so I'm trying to catch up on those maps. One custom crop on this map, we have alfalfa, which is put into the ground using seeders. It does say in the description that the silage clamps have been adjusted, or there have been silage clamps adjusted to take alfalfa. Awesome! That's what my my Let's Play map needs. That would make life a little bit easier, wouldn't it? Oh, I had this. This is 3 times now because I come on all 3 game modes to check things. Right now, all 3 times it did that. Was very stuttery. Sometimes it does that. It's doing it again. Let's keep moving. Very strange. Anywho, yes, we've got alfalfa. I've talked about the clamps. There are collectibles. If you don't want to know, spoiler alert, there's one just inside the little bus shelter where we got dropped off, and they are bones. And when you collect one, it says collect them all to build the skeleton, which is something a bit different. Farm is just across the way. We own a few fields around here on New Farmer. It's not a massive map. So let's go into here, and this is what the map looks like. So we start, if we come across to our farmland, we start with the main farm plot there, which is 318,000. We do have these 2 fields next to it, these fields opposite. We do have these 2 fields down here, and our equipment and machinery is split. We've got some here at the main farm, and then we've got a tractor and trailer just there, and we've got our harvester header and header trailer just there in the fields. Field prices aren't too bad at all, because they're fairly small fields and there aren't a lot of them. Even the sort of one of the biggest fields there is 197 grand, which isn't too bad. We've got some forestry plots as we go around, and over this side we've got some, I say slightly larger forestry plots around the sawmill area, which is just here. Now this is one of those weird ones. I'm sure I did the map tour on this on FS22, but I don't remember it at all. So either the map has changed so dramatically that I don't remember. I don't know. But anyway, we do have a plot which is just here, plot 94. If we purchase that plot, that gives us this bit here, which is a placeables area, and it gives us a construction site, so we can build a farmhouse on that plot there. If you want to buy that one for 120,000, so actually we might as well just let's do that so you can see it. There's the 2 tags. We'll go past those in a little while as we go round the map. Was there anything else I need to point out at this juncture? Oh yeah, we'll do build mode and we'll do slot count. On all 3 game modes, the slot count is the same. It's 1,257. We'll just cross over the road into the yard. NPCs are on the map. I know not everyone likes that. Water is just hidden around the corner here. There. Sleep and wardrobe trigger for the start farm is here. This is the only farm on the map, but there's nothing to stop you putting other farms in, of course. So I say all 3 game modes, the slot count is the same, but it does say in the description that all the stuff on this farm is removable. So I did that. I removed all the vehicles and machinery and removed all the stuff here. There's another plot when we get further around the map which we can purchase, which is up where the forester's hut is. You can buy the forester's cabin hut, and there's some greenhouses up there, which again we'll get to in just a moment. So I managed to get the slot count down to 1,121. You might be able to get it lower, and if you remove all the buildings and machinery from this yard, it will look like this. The only small downside of that being that you can't remove Walter. He remains. Into build mode we go. So we have got under sheds, just down the bottom. Like I said, there's no required mods, but added in, we have a couple of sheds. Under silos, we come down to here. So these are the silage clamps. Now it does say in the description still, filled with chaff, grass or hay, but in the details on the mod hub on the website, it does say they are converted to allow for alfalfa. New bunker silos adapted for alfalfa. So yeah, we'll take it as that. We've also got this shed here, garage with silo. We've got one on the farm. That's 200,000 litres, standard crop type, not a multi-fruit. If we go from there all the way across to farmhouses, There you go. We've got a couple of Forester's house. There you go, cabin. So we've got both of those. If we come down to there, oh yeah, something to be aware of is under factories, and we'll talk about the factories in a moment as well. Productions. There are no factories added in, so the productions that are on the map have all been adapted, but they are not available as a separate factory to place. But some of the adaptations, yeah, on them are pretty cool actually. If we come across then from there to greenhouses, and you'll see what I mean. So here we got the blueberry greenhouse. So for making those lovely blueberries. There's 4 of those on the map later on, so I haven't got to place one now. We'll have a look at those later on. And some of the productions do not rely on them, but you have got some productions that take those. If we come from there to our animals, I think the only added one in was the pig pen, pig barn, which we've got here at the main farm, which will hold 70. And then I think, I mean, as far as I could tell, there was nothing under decoration. And the painting, we've got some flagstones and plates and bits like that added in. A lot of maps have various different types of those. This doesn't have the full, you know, the base game stuff has quite a few added in now. But anyway, so that's everything under build mode. Right. If we go across the yard to here then, we said sleep trigger and wardrobe trigger. All the barn doors are brand new on these as well. Old brickwork, new barn doors. It's all been refurbished. The roof has been as well. So, weeder sprayer, cedar, tucked away in the back there. Our pig pen, we've already talked about. This will hold 70. There aren't any in it at the moment. Across the way here, this is the one that's got the silo built in. I say 200,000 litre standard crop type in here. Drive through. I won't open the other door because I got caught out, and I'll show you why. Taking out the silo is done just there. So equipment and machinery tucked away under the shed here. We've got another shed over in the corner. I came through the barn. I opened the barn door, and in opening the barn door, it covered up the motorbike. It kind of went round over here. I came over, had a quick look, and turned away and missed the motorbike. So there is a motorbike here as well. We hop on that. We have 3 or 4 water sources around the map, which are labelled as water sources. One of them is at the farm here. Baler and forestry trailer just there. So yeah, there is a trigger down there in the little pond. Across the back here, I think the only thing we've got in this shed is a... Was it a Gportal or a Zator? I think it might have been a Zator. There we go. And then we've got one out in the field. So let's open the fence gate. Open the fence, open the gate. And let's get around the map then. So, like I said, up on the field here, the field that's being harvested, the trailer and tractor are here at the bottom of the field. Top of the field, we've got a harvester, header trailer and header. It's a nice sweep to this map as well. It's another one of those Polish maps, tight, compact, loads of detail. Lighting seems pretty good, colour palette, texture all looks very nice indeed. Which is mostly the case on most maps now. It's unusual not to be. There are a few tracks around here and there, as you can see. Got to be careful on this, watching out for trees and other things. Vehicle shop and workshop trigger is just here. This is the reset point for the map as well. So if you need to reset anything, it'll be done here. I will do what I usually do, and I'll show you the map where we are, where we have been, etc. We come out here to the west. And down here. Just had an epiphany, just realised something. So down here we've got the wood chip sell point just to our right. There's a bale icon there as well. So I went into the menu, went through everything in the menu, every single item. The only thing it would take there is wood chip. And I thought, well, that's weird because it's showing a bale thing. I forgot about wood chip bales. I forgot that you can bale like poplar and stuff like that. And you get, so yeah, that's your wood chip sell point, whether it be loose or in bale configuration. Just across the way here we've got the sawmill. And we have got Noah standing guard for the chat. If you want to have a chat to Noah. Now, not all of the plots can be purchased. So if I'm clicking on this now, it's not letting me purchase it. Yeah, it depends how you feel about that. I mean, if there's extra things you wanted to add in at the sawmill, it's trickier to do. I guess what I could do, just to double check again, just to make sure, I'm not making a mistake. Let's buy the production for 200,000. Now, this is a good time to talk about the productions, since we're at the first production, and have a look at it. So this one will do everything, including prefab wall. If we go up and then go to available, so you'll see here we've got blueberry processing point, and that will do blueberry jam, blueberry juice, and grape juice. You can do grapes there as well, but it will take care of some blueberry items. The dairy has been tweaked. At the top we've got blueberry milk, so we can make blueberry milk. Again, everything else is pretty much standard on there. The local bakery will do blueberry cake using flour or rice flour, but also we've got cream cakes down the bottom as well, that which have been added in as an extra thing if you want to have a go at that with the various different recipes. Local carpenter, barrels, bathtubs, buckets, furniture, etc. The spinner is pretty cool. So the spinner will do fabric from cotton, fabric from wool, but it will also do rope as well. So you've got a rope maker. So it's spinning everything, isn't it? Including a yarn, if you wish. Then down to the old mill, and the old mill will do your flour, but it will also do oils as well. So a few things combined into, so you've got fewer productions, but like I said, they are not available in the build mode. So if you were to sell one, if it allows you to sell one, you won't be able to replace it. So just be warned. But what I'll do when we get to each one, I won't go and show you all these now, because we know now what does the blueberry cake and the cream cakes, the blueberry milk, we've got the blueberry jam, blueberry juice. We are blueberry heavy. Tom, Nico will be very happy, won't he? Anyway, right. What I was going to check was, come back to the map, and then, no, on farmland it's still not showing as owned. So even though we have purchased the sawmill, we don't own the land. So yeah, we've got no option really for adding anything else on here. There is just what there is. Right into, well, actually right past the farm. That plot that had the constructibles on, then just past that we've got a sell point. It's sell point at the neighbours, and that's where David lives, which has got a couple of different sell points, I think, for loose products and palleted products. So it does have it has a nice sweep to it. A lot of these small maps do. So carry on just through here, past the farm where we started, just to our. Have I gone past it? Oh, I haven't I? Muppet. Too busy looking ahead. There we go. So there's your constructibles point. If you don't want that, you can sell it, of course, and just have it as a placeables point. But if you want to do a bit of construction, you can. And just a little bit further along, just in here, we've got sell point at the neighbours. So various different items, bales and stuff, other products out through the back. There's a sell point just up through there. If we swing around, David is just over there. Again, if you want to talk to David, feel free. Traffic seems to come in waves, which is pretty good. Right, we are going to go back on here just a little way, because I want to. There's a track that will lead us up north, up towards the oil mill. Was it this one? A little bit further. Right. So heading north. Like I say, I know I've done a lot of map tours over the years, and I've said this before, some tend to blur, and you start doing one thing, and I remember this, and you get partway through thinking, no, and then you remember which one it is. I have no recollection, but the name really rings a bell. So, up here is the mill that will do your flour and stuff, and your oils as well. I love the fact that's moving ever so slowly. Heading east, sort of across the top of the map, lots of small fields. Again, we've got trees between them. We've got a few different mods now that give you the ability to remove trees like immediately. So if you do want to remove some, there might be trouble here because I can't do my test in a pickup. Oh no, we're all right. Through the ford. I'm looking for a turning on the left in a moment. Just here. It's got an interesting shape to it, this map. So we do have a water point just down here at the lake. Pond. Just there. And then if we go a little bit further along, this takes up to the forester's house. And here are the 4 greenhouses I was talking about. Did we buy the plot? We haven't bought the plot yet, have we? So we've got wood sale. And we've got wood chip sale at the forester's, which is just here. Again, with the bales there. And then this plot just next to us. No, I didn't buy it yet. 97. Not expensive at all, really, considering what you get on it. If we buy that, all the icons come up. Sleep and wardrobe trigger. Sleep here, wardrobe trigger's just around the back. And then we've got 4 blueberry greenhouses. Just here. Just water and blueberries. I will say this, though. It will take a while. It's a 1-to-1. And the recipe's only 192. Sorry, the cycles per month are only 192. So it's not going to be the fastest production you've ever seen. That being said, there are 4 of them here. But, you know, if you do want to run all of those various different ongoing productions, it's going to take a little while to build up your blueberries with that recipe and cycles combination. From here, we are continuing north-ish. Oh, there we are, yeah. Up to the top to the carpentry. Which is just up in here. Here's your carpenters. Like I said, we've already had a look at the production, so we know what they do. But just so you've got an idea of where it is on the map, and again, I'll show you where we are in just a moment. Come from here into the local spinners, which will do your fabrics and rope, if you want to do that. Just here. I like the fact all these have got entrances and exits, so you can drive through rather than have to keep turning around. It's a little thing, but it makes a difference. And then up here is, was this the blueberry? I think this was the blueberry factory. Have I got enough to buy it? I'm just trying to think. Have I got enough to buy that and the biogas plant plot? I don't think I have. So, let's come back to the map. We started off down here at the main farm. We came out the bottom there, past our tractor and equipment, round up here to the vehicle shop and workshop trigger, reset point. Out here to Noah, wood chip sell point, sawmill, just here. We came back out along the main road to that point there with the constructables bit. David and the sell point at the neighbours, just here. We then came back along and we came up this little track here and followed it around there to our oil mill. Then out there, old mill, keep saying oil mill, sorry, old mill. Cross the ford to this junction up here, water point just there, and then those 2 sell points and the greenhouses and house. Then we came up around here to the carpenters, round here through the spinners, and we are now at, yes, the blueberry processing plant. Down the lane, just here, which we'll get to in just a moment, is the dairy, which we're going to head to now. And then from there, we're whizzing on down to the biogas plant. The dairy is the one that we can do the blueberry milk, if you want to do that as well. That's just over here. Plenty of forestry available. As you're driving around, there's little clumps that, as you can see, we're driving past loads of trees now. Biogas plant, just down here. This is one where you need to buy the land for the triggers to come up. So it's all interconnected. Standard biogas plant when you do. And again, what the biogas plant will do, we can see in the menu there, go up again across. So, oh, it's not. We don't already own it, do we? Did I buy it? That's interesting. Because it normally shows them on there. Curious, right? Okay. I was just going to say we'll have a look on there, but it's not showing, is it? Have we got enough? 442? Yeah, we have. There we go. So once purchased, the triggers will come up. How bizarre. There you go. Manure, silage, slurry, sugar beet cut, with their outgoing product being a digestate. Lovely. And we do own the land because we had to buy it. So as far as I actually haven't tried selling anything from here. I suppose we could, couldn't we? See, will it allow us to sell everything? Sometimes it allows you to sell, but doesn't remove the items. Okay. But then we have this situation. Can we sell the light poles? No. Fencing around the outside? No. Decorative items? No. So, there you go. As always, if you're going to do anything like this, save your game first. I'm clicking on everything to remove. It's not giving me the option to. So, yeah, maybe you'll be able to... if you don't want that particular biogas plant, there's plenty of room. You should be able to fit one in. But obviously, you've then got light poles all over the place, which won't necessarily correspond to what you're doing. But again, I'm just showing you what is here. What you do with it is up to you. Right. Just round and into here. We've got a slurry buy point. We've got a manure buy point, but this is not the animal dealer. To our left, just there, we've got the bakery. Those lovely blueberry cakes and cream cakes. And Ben is on hand over here, running the whole show. It's an eclectic selection of things you can do there. Slurry, manure, and bakery. Bet those cakes smell lovely. Right, just along the lane, and we're going to come back along here in a minute. We have got, just here, on the right, we've got a lime station. To the left of the lime station, just there, we've got the warehouse. So for buying palleted products, the warehouse icon is just there, to the left behind me. Come around the corner here, we've got the farmer's market, just here. We've got a milk sell point, just here. And it's not showing on the map, but that's milk sell point. And then we've got this one here, which is showing as bales. And you've got all bales next to it. I assume that's part of the farmer's market. But like I say, if we come to the map, I'll show you. There's our lime station, warehouse, farmer's market, milk. That's just here, but it's not showing as a bale sell point, but there is one there. As you can see, we've just been past it. So we're now going to take a ride around here to this turning and head down to this area here. It's interesting that you've got all of this here. You could buy that forest and all the rest of bits. This bit here, you can buy that tiny little forested bit there in the middle. There's nothing on it. I did buy it to double check. So I thought it's unusual to get a small plot. Maybe there's a house on it, or there could be any sorts of icon or trigger on there. It's not, it's just that tiny plot, but you can't buy any of the other bit around it, which I found to be a curiosity. So, away we go. Got to make sure I don't miss the turning. One thing I don't like about this motorbike, when you take your foot off the gas, it does the sort of juddery, it doesn't really slow down gradually, it's a bit odd. Right, we want this turning here. This is going to take us down to the animal dealer. So we've got the animal dealer, we've got the animal dealer sell point, again a bale type point, and Katie is on hand. The lake to our right has got a water point on it as well, if you want to take advantage of it. I like the fact as well, here we have got animals, and this is not your standard animal dealer just plonked down. Custom made, and it's still got animals. We've got animals in the yard, but I say these are just for the animal dealer. Stop there, hop off the bike. So animal dealer and animal dealer sell point. Katie just there. If you just take a quick whiz around the corner. Cows and horses there, and our water point just here. And that is Starowies. That is by Greeniak and Faevrey. Just double checking. I think we've been around everything. There definitely wasn't another farm that I came across. Yeah. We can kind of cut across into that field if we wanted to, which would bring us around and back across to our own farm, or up along the side of the lake, or just follow the main road back round. It's entirely up to you. But I think we've covered the whole map. I hope you have found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do, 2 down, 6 to go. Thanks for watching.